TV has become a sought-after medium these days and no longer a place where movie stars go to die. And I watch a lot of it. So with that, I'm Kendall Richardson and these are my top 10 TV shows currently on air. Number 10. The third out of 4 of Marvel's Defenders to get their own show on Netflix, Mike Colter proves that as Luke Cage, he can hold his own. Known as Power Man in the comics, Luke Cage protects the streets of Harlem, New York City from the likes of thugs led by Cornell Cottonmouth Stokes, played by Oscar-winning actor Mahershala Ali. While it's not my favourite of the MCU Netflix shows, that certainly does not speak against it. The show is filled with superb action scenes and great characters that you either love or love to hate, and they are portrayed by a stellar cast. Plus the soundtrack is off the charts good, well worth checking out. Number 9. The Man Without Fear. This show features the best on-screen version of Marvel's blind hero to date. Batfleck who? Matt Murdock is fleshed out perfectly as a complex character with a tragic backstory and heroic perseverance. It is such a thrill to watch his journey from lawyer by day to the devil of Hell's Kitchen by night. And Vincent D'Onofrio steals the show in the first season, and all his scenes in the second, as Marvel villain Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin. Some of the best fight scenes I have ever witnessed are in this series. And one of the best things about this show being on Netflix is that it allows for some gruesome violence that holds true to the source material. Absolutely brilliant. Number 8. aka my favourite Defender. All 3 of the Marvel Netflix shows that have streamed so far are separated on the list by this much. If I had to pick a favourite, this is it. Kristen Ritter was the perfect choice to play our powered private investigator. One of the best elements of this show is the relationship and history Jessica has with the show's villain Kilgrave, aka the Purple Man, played devilishly by David Tennant. He is the only thing that scares her. His powers are unlike any we've seen in the MCU before, which makes him such a large threat and keeps you on the edge of your seat to find out how Jessica will defeat him, or if she even can. This show is one not to miss. Number 7. Help! Help! I'm being attacked by nostalgia! Which seems to be our favourite thing these days, but thankfully in this outstanding Netflix original series, this is not nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. This show is like a time capsule, planted in 1983 to be opened in 2016. That is how much like the 80s it is. The plot is clever and well written, giving us things we've seen before but in new and exciting ways. The acting, especially from the adolescent cast, is more than up to task. I cannot remember the last time I heard music in a show or in a film that not only put you in their universe but also created such a gorgeous sense of mystery, excitement and dread. Needing something to binge? This show is where it's at. Number 6. Okay, so there were rumours that this show has finished, but the fat lady has not sung yet. This is the show that gave the world Benadryl Thundercrash in his breakout role as the eponymous Sir Arthur Conan Doyle detective. This series is Sherlock like we've never seen him before, specifically because it's set in modern day London. Teaming up with Martin Freeman as Dr. Watson, Bandersnatch Cumberbund is unbelievable as the high-functioning sociopath. Created by the infamous Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, who plays Mycroft in the show, the writing is beyond clever and intricate, and the music fits the eccentricities of Boiler-Dane Crimpy Snitch's portrayal of Sherlock. The game is on. Number 5. Coulson Lives! This show is Marvel's most underrated property. I can't understand why more people don't watch it. It is simply one of the best shows on TV right now. Currently in its 4th season, this series follows Agent Phil Coulson and his team as they have come up against some of the greatest threats of the MCU, including Hydra. The show is co-created by none other than Joss Whedon, which is only one of the reasons that I love it so much. The writing is absolutely top-notch, and the acting accompanying it is more than outstanding. If you love a good sci-fi, drama, thriller, with lots of twists and non-stop suspense, this is the show for you. Number 4. There is no other actor who could have played this role. Kevin Spacey is at his career best in the role of Frank Underwood in the American version of this political drama/thriller. His character will stop at nothing to climb the rungs of the White House until he reaches the presidency. All of the politics might scare some people away, and I myself was hesitant to start watching in the first place, but once you start, you really can't stop. This is a show where the villains are the protagonists, and in a twisted way, you are rooting for them. The cinematography is gorgeous, and it shows off Washington DC in a dark and interesting way. Cannot wait to see what the Underwoods get up to next season. Number 3. Val McGillis. This show is undoubtedly the most popular TV show in history. Based on the book series called A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin, Game of Thrones is a fantasy show like never seen before. The word is epic. Epic visual effects, epic sets, epic scenery, epic action scenes, and epic drama. Plus dragons! 7 kingdoms fighting for the Iron Throne, and only one can rule. It's hard to get into it first because of the overwhelming amount of characters and story that you have to take in, but it is well worth sitting through. And there are so many character deaths, no one is safe! Number 2. Doesn't look like anything to me. This was one of the biggest TV debuts of 2016. HBO know how to make really good television. Based on the 1973 film, written and directed by the legendary Michael Crichton, Westworld is a theme park in the future where visitors can go and act like they were in the old American West, and they also interact with human-like robots called hosts. So Anthony Hopkins stars as the park's co-creator, and he is such an enigmatic character throughout the first season. Noteworthy performances also include Evan Rachel Wood as host Dolores, Tandy Newton as host Maeve, and Jeffrey Wright as Bernard. The show is visually stunning and combines the sci-fi and western genres wonderfully. And it is full of exciting plot twists. Season 2 cannot come sooner. It was so difficult to get this list down to just 10 choices, and then I had a hard time just trying to get down to 3 honourable mentions. Supergirl, you were this close, but here we go. 3. This is the funniest show on TV right now, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Fans of Parks and Recreation and The Office will love this. Each character that makes up the ensemble cast is hilarious in their own right, and seeing them interact with each other as they solve crime and lock up the bad guys on a daily basis will leave you in stitches every time. Starring Andy Samberg and Terry Crews, I highly recommend this show if you are looking for a good laugh. 2. Another great show from the masterminds at Netflix. This is loosely based on the true story of a woman sent to prison. It is equal parts dramatic and funny and deals with a number of issues that most shows tend to avoid. The cast is one of the best ever assembled on television, filled with amazing women who are all stars in their own right. Notably Uzo Aduba, who has won 2 Emmys and been nominated for 2 Golden Globes for her role as Suzanne Crazy Eyes Warren. Orange is the New Black has also featured some of the most heartbreaking moments I've ever watched, in particular the last couple episodes of season 4. So many tears. 1. Run, Barry, run! This series is the best thing DC is doing right now. We've seen so far some of the Flash's greatest foes come up against him. Reverse Flash, Gorilla Grodd, Zoom, Savitar, and the Trickster played outrageously by Mark Hamill. And it is such a thrill each episode to watch Barry and his friends in Team Flash deal with and overcome each obstacle that is thrown at them. You can see the love that the cast and crew have for what they are bringing to life. And all of the comic book Easter eggs and throwbacks to the original 90s series are such a joy to see. Number 1. Just one. I'm a few. No family, too. Who am I? Only the best show on television right now. I love everything about this show. The writing is clever and well thought out, the premise is original and very intriguing, the visual effects are stunning, and the acting is simply phenomenal. In particular from Emmy Award-winning actress Tatiana Maslany, who plays no fewer than 11 different clones throughout the course of the series. Sometimes you find yourself forgetting that they are all played by the same person, as each clone is much different from the last. Sadly, the show will be airing its final season this year, and I cannot wait to see how the story ends. What a trip it's been. And there you have it. Those are my top 10 favourite TV shows currently on the air. I want to hear what you guys think. Are you just as excited about TV as I am? Leave a comment below and do not forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I've been Kendall Richardson and you've just experienced Collectible Chaos.
When you're ready, have a read.
Okay. Supergirl. If I was basing this on season 1 alone, then it would not be getting a mention. But it has improved tenfold in its second season with its move to the CW, joining the rest of the DC shows. While the show does get a little cheesy at times, it has introduced new characters and better storylines that make it live up to its potential. One of those storylines being the wonderful and relatable coming out of Supergirl's adoptive sister Alex Danvers. The show has so much heart and filled with heroic characters to look up to.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yay!